Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to your math lesson. If you cannot make it to the live meeting today or need additional help, this is your lesson for pumpkin lineup. We're going to be cutting. You'll need your scissors today. You'll need glue. And you'll also need some crayons to color in when you're all done. So the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and I write my name at the top. Uppercase letter for your first letter, and all small little letters. The pumpkin lineup has 2 pages. Pumpkin lineup is where we glue them on these squares, and these ones with numbers on them, you're going to cut out along the dotted lines. So if you need to get your pages now while I start cutting, I would like you to make sure to cut around the numbers, not around the pumpkins. We want to stick so the squares get filled up. And then put them aside because we're going to order them in 1 to 10. And you're going to have to put 5 on the top, that's right, and 5 on the bottom, just like our 10 frame. And I'm still cutting a rectangle now. Sometimes I think it's easier to go around first and then go back through the middle, close to the dotted line, taking my time so I don't make big slips in this with the scissors and then tear it in half. Alrighty, almost done cutting. All right, make sure you throw your scraps away. If you need to pause it at any time, if I'm going too fast, you can always do that. So now you have your numbers 1 to 10. First thing I'd like you to do is clear them in front and then lay them out. You can't see mine laid out, but I have them in front of me, just turning them over so they're not upside down. You want to turn them up the right way and place them. Find number 1. And I'm going to put glue in the square, and then I'm going to glue the 1 down up top. And what comes next? That's right, 2. I'd like you to try and glue them in order without just looking at mine and see how you do. You could always place them first to make sure that you have the right one and have your grown-up check it. So here I'm just placing so that I can double check my work and make sure that I am doing it correctly. So real quick, I noticed, I put 1 upside down, and it's out of order. 8, then 9, then 10. Now I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can go back and put the glue on the square. Once you have your grown-up, make sure they're in the right spot. Fix it up or have your child fix it, of course. Try not to do it for them. We're trying to learn number order and sequence. And that only happens when we practice it ourselves. If you do it for them, they're not practicing. All right. So pumpkin lineup is now complete. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can go back and use your crayons to color in around the pumpkin numbers. So I'm just going to show you how I'm shading around. And then I'm going to go back and add green for the stems. And the little tendrils that we're going to talk about are the little curly parts that come off. We're going to talk about that this week. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to fill up my whole page, and I might even take the time to color the ones at the bottom too. So that is your math activity for today. I will talk to you very soon, boys and girls.